What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the 49 Carats Prospect Spotlight, where you get a chance to learn more about NFL draft hopefuls. I'm Steph Sanchez, and today I'm very excited to be joined by another Shrine Bowl participant, BYU cornerback Jakob Robinson. How you doing today, Jakob?
I'm doing good. Excited to be here.
Yeah, excited to have you on. Thanks for joining. Now, Jakob, I usually start these interviews with 5 rapid fire questions. So, just first thing that comes to mind, you just let it out, all right?
All right, let's
All
do it.
right. PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Night Owl for sure.
Favorite cheat day meal?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with Bumblebee's local restaurant down in Provo.
Okay, okay. If you could get a pick on any quarterback in the NFL, who would it be?
Probably Aaron Rodgers.
Okay. If you could jersey swap with any player in the NFL, who would it be?
It's got to be Jalen Ramsey.
All right, that's a good one. That's a
Uh,
good one. All
yeah.
right, Jakob. Let's look back at your college career now. So you started out at Utah State. You played there for a season, then finished the rest of your career at BYU. What went into the decision to transfer? After the one season, and why did BYU feel like the right fit at that point?
Um, I mean, there's a lot of things that played into it, but so yeah, I went to Utah State out of high school. It was during COVID, so it was a little different playing up there. It's a college town for sure, super small up there. COVID really wasn't that fun just because no students up there. I was just up there kind of by myself. And yeah, I just wanted to. So the main reason why I transferred is just to get closer to my family just during COVID and everything going on. And then our coaching staff actually got fired when I was up there. So we didn't have the best year. So our head coach stepped down, and I really liked our head coach. He's Gary Anderson. If you've ever heard of him, he was at Nebraska and Oregon State. So yeah, they got fired, and I just thought it would be better for me to be closer to my family during that time and go play for the Cougs.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that was definitely a very rough time for everyone. So to be around family, definitely not a bad choice there. What was there a year in your college career where you felt like the game started to slow down for you and things started to click a little bit differently?
Yeah, honestly, I'd say right after my year at Utah State, I got a good amount of snaps up there, even though our games were condensed. We didn't play that many. But I think just when I got to BYU, I honestly understood a lot of things. I got switched to nickel like a week before our first game. Um, so that was a little bit different, but I feel like they were really good with me, explaining everything, giving me the rules to our zones, and technique and everything. But I'd say, yeah, definitely once I got to BYU, slowed down a lot.
Tell me a little bit more about, that transition of, going from primarily outside to learning more of the nickel spot. How was that adjustment for you? Like what were the main differences in your mind in defending the slot?
Well, luckily for me, so my trainer Rob Daniel, he played at BYU, played in the NFL for a little bit, CFL. Every time I trained with him, we'd go over nickel stuff because he's like, I see you playing nickel, honestly. And so the transition really wasn't that much different. It's just a lot more space. Guarding at the slot, if you're a man, they can run anywhere. So definitely got to use good technique and also use my speed. Um, and then on the outside, yeah, I mean, you're a lot on your what's it called? You're on an island all game basically.
Yeah.
So at the slot, I mean, you have a lot more help than you would on the outside. So I think that was a little bit different than just being an underneath dropper most of the time instead of being over the top.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely a little trade off, pros and cons to each. I could see.
Exactly.
You were voted a team captain at BYU your last season, 2024. How did it feel to know that your teammates viewed you as a leader in that locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I was blessed to be voted a captain. I'm not a super vocal guy. I'm a lot more vocal when we're all out on the field. You'll see me talking probably more than you'll ever see me talking outside of football. So when I'm at practice on the field. So I think that helped a lot. they just like to. I'm just more of a follow me guy on the field, and I'll make plays, and I think that really helped me become a captain. So
Yeah, for sure. So like
yeah,
a lead by example sort of leader.
yeah.
With that, like walk me through your film study process. What are some things that you look for in opponents and as you game plan for the week? What are some things that maybe your teammates see you doing and they're like, should do it like that?
Mm. Yeah. So for me, I love watching film. It's not only like just on our little DV Sports app. I'll watch YouTube videos, try to see TV copies, everything. But I like to start out with looking at the formation. What kind of formation do they run this play out of? So I think that's um helps a lot for me, and especially it's different when you're out on the field and you see the formation. So I think just I try to recognize the formation while I'm out on the field from film because it looks so much different than watching it from a bird's eye view. Um, and then just being able to watch the plays and how I can make a play, even if it's not coming to me, how can I make a play?
Okay, yeah. And then how about when you watch yourself and yourself scouting? What are some things
Mm.
you watch in your own game? Are there specific things that you're like keen in on?
Yeah, I'm very OCD with my technique. And I'm a critic for sure. So, I mean, I just like to try to watch my pad level, make sure I'm not bouncing up and down too much when I'm backpedaling, getting out of my brakes right, and just making sure my eyes are good. Um, and honestly, yeah, I just like to watch me and where I should be during that play. And yeah, like I said, even if the play is going away from me, I can still make a difference. So.
Well, when I've watched you, like I definitely see the ball skills. You have excellent body control and extension, almost like a receiver. And like you're what I call like a lurker. Like you're always lurking and waiting for your opportunity to strike, whether it's in coverage or you're on a corner blitz or you're on run defense. You're all over it. So, how would you describe your play style to someone?
Um, I'd say hard nose. I really got a knack
Mhm.
for the ball. Um, I'm tough. I mean, I was always light playing. Played this season at like 164. I'm 180 now. Just from training and all that. So, I just say, yeah, definitely have a knack for the ball. That's my favorite thing. Someone throws it up, I think I can go get it. Doesn't matter how tall you are, who you are, I'll go get the ball. And I love to hit too. I think I'm super tough. I only missed one game out of my college career. So I think I'm super durable. Um, which is hard to say because not a lot of people can say
Yeah,
they only
absolutely.
missed one game, and I was 160 pounds, um, and out of my 5 year college career. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like watching you play, I wouldn't have even known like your size was any issue because it's not. Like it doesn't show up in your play like you said, you're tough. And you go up and get the ball. Like so I don't see it impacting your game at all and I'm sure teams feel the same. And I know you played some like basketball and you did some track and field as well in your day. Like do you feel
yeah.
like some of those skill sets playing those sports have kind of allowed you to make it so the size doesn't matter because, like you said, you could go up and get it. You got the speed on you. How have those skill sets translated to football?
Honestly, yeah. So I played about every sport you can imagine. Started out when I was younger, played soccer when I was 3. My mom had to lie about my age, so I think that that really helped me with my agility, all of that. I wrestled, so I think that's kind of where my
Hmm.
aggressiveness comes from and tackling, just no fear. Um, Played baseball center field, so I think I can track the ball. Um, Good. What else? Yeah, basketball, just lateral movements. I was a defensive guy for sure in basketball. I could jump. I think I learned that from basketball too, and I also long jumped in high school. So
Wow, yeah. I mean, I could see how like all those different sports definitely could help in football. And I'm sure this off season the track stuff has helped you with the speed training and all that. And I'm sure it also
for
helps
sure.
your versatility, like your ability to play outside in the nickel spot. Definitely with all those different sports, I could see those skill sets being good, and obviously something that it would intrigue teams to you. Now you had 11 career interceptions, but a year ago you had that 42-yard pick six against Cincinnati. Walk me through that play, what you saw, what was going through your mind.
So yeah, our coach called Blender Spy, so it's a man call for us. We're not supposed to cut on that, so cut calls when they go underneath, we can pass it off.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was mesh just by I looked at the. You can kind of see me turn in. I looked at the formation, of course, and it was condensed formation. My uh, one receiver was tight inside the hash a little bit, and I knew it was mesh. Like, there's no way it wasn't mesh, and if it wasn't, then I don't know what they would have ran. So I see my receiver come off the line like it was mesh. He's gonna go over. And then I look on the backside because I felt him go in. So I looked backside and saw the backside receiver running a drag, and then I just came off my guy and picked it and ran it in. So
Yeah, I saw you turn direction, and I was like, okay, like they're either in zone or he saw something. So like, yeah, you guys were in man and you
uh
saw something, and so you pulled the trigger on it. So definitely paid off. I mean, that's going back to like all the film stuff. Like that's where all that pays off because you're able to see those things and key in on those things and just react, in those game situations. So do you have a preference as far as playing press man or off man? What do you kind of like?
honestly, I'd rather press man for sure. I think that's a strength of mine, but I think at the slot it's a little harder because our rules are
Yeah.
if the one's on the ball, the corner's gonna press. I play off so we don't get rubbed. So that's kind of how it was for me a lot of the year. Um, and it's easier for us to disguise. When I was at nickel, I could show two, but I'm still playing man. I could show like I'm playing MCD off the two for cover three, and then play man. So I think it worked out because I mean I can disguise perfect. So.
Yeah, for sure. And we've talked a lot about your game and some of your plays. If someone wanted to watch you, but they could only watch one game, which one are you telling them to turn on?
Ooh. Uh, Probably Sam Houston. My first game of my season, 2023.
Hmm.
Yeah, two picks that game. Just tackling all over the field, just running around, having fun. So
Yeah, that's a good one. I saw one of the picks from that one as well, and
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah.
you heard it here first, guys. Check that one out. But you also had another opportunity. This off season, you've had a number of opportunities to show yourself in front of NFL team scouts. One of those being the Shrine Bowl. First of all, how did it feel to get that invite?
Oh, I mean, I was so excited. So I got invited late, actually. I get a call from my agent, Chris Ellison. He's like, get ready, you're going to the Shrine Bowl. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't think I got invited. So I just got up and started packing. I thought I was gonna leave that night. And so they actually got me a plane ticket for the next morning. So yeah, it was hard to sleep that night. I felt like it was Christmas. I was so excited. Um, and yeah, I just woke up, went there, and was a little bit late, but I honestly had a blast. It was a great experience. A little bit different because I felt like I was more of a track athlete at the time, just trying to test for my 40 and
Yeah.
do all that. I hadn't hopped on the field, so I felt a little bit rusty, but honestly, it was a great experience.
And like, was there anything specific like you wanted to go out there and prove or accomplish, being that you knew you were going to be in front of some scouts?
Yeah. Well, that I was coming late. I just wanted to prove that, I mean, I can get a playbook down just like this. And I
Yeah.
think I did that. First day I was out there, I didn't even have the playbook. Um, and I remember someone had to come out and no one was going in, so I just ran in and I felt comfortable out there. And I really think I can get a playbook down and just play fast and make plays.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, being able to show that adaptability and that you could be a sponge, that's definitely huge. Now you also had your pro day. It was a Big 12 pro day. First of all, like, how do you like that format? Do you like the conference pro day?
Honestly, I did want to do it at BYU. but I think it honestly worked out perfect because we had a ton of scouts out there. Big 12. The Big 12 is awesome. I mean, they treated us so good. Had our own hotel rooms, had food. So it worked out great. And I think it was perfect because it wasn't too like rushed. I mean, there was a lot of people ahead of me. So I got to time out my warm up before I ran the 40 when I'm going to jump. So it was a lot more lax than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and how did you feel about your performance during that week?
Honestly, I felt good. So yeah, I ran a 4.39 40. Um, I wanted to hit low 4.3s really bad, and I think I really could have. Um, but I mean, everything doesn't go my way. But 4.39 was fine. I hit a 38.5 vertical, which is good. I wanted to hit a 40, which
Yeah.
I think I could hit a 40. Um, broad jump, that was the best broad jump I had had. 10.5. So I think I really could have gone further in that. Honestly, every aspect of it, I think I could have done better, but my drills felt really good, really smooth and everything. So
Yeah, that's great. And I know you said like this off season, like you've gained some weight. So obviously you're wanting to build muscle. Was it tough to kind of balance that with wanting to, run a fast 40 and be at that speed, you've been in the past?
yeah, I mean, I wasn't too worried about it because I was really locked in on my nutrition. Les Spellman, you probably know him. He's out in
Yeah,
Cali.
yeah.
So that's I was training with his team in Seal Beach at Sports Academy, and so they were great. I mean, Kira, our nutritionist, was just on me every day, just like eat during workout, eat after, eat before,
Yeah.
two breakfasts, like eat right before I go to bed. So it was honestly good, and I think I gained the right weight in muscles, and that it wouldn't slow me down too much. And I know a big thing was like the scouts, they wanted me to gain weight. I mean, I'm light, I do admit. I was 167 starting January 5th, and then I weighed in for them at Pro Day at 181. So, um, yeah, I think it was great.
And is that like the goal weight that you've hit already, or are you still trying to put some more on?
I'm gonna keep putting on. I mean, if the scouts want me to put on eight more, five more, I'll do whatever. I think 185 would be good just to settle in because I mean you always lose weight during season, and then just keep going up from there every year. 188, 190 if I can. And yeah, just making sure it's the good weight, not just fat
Right.
and stuff. So yeah.
Right, for sure. And so now that, pro day's over, I'm sure you're now back to football training instead of more of the speed stuff. So what's a typical day of training looking like for you right now? Are you still training with less, or like have you shifted a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm actually back in Utah. So I'm gonna start training with BYU, just our guys, Sky Main, Coach Phyllis, Coach Tupo. So I'll just be training them, wake up in the mornings, probably I think it's like 8:30. The group goes and then start training with them, weight training, and then I'm gonna hit the field with Rob Daniel, who's been my DB coach since high school.
And is there anything like specific as far as, playing DB, like certain things that you're trying to improve on during this time?
Yeah, honestly, just fluidity. Making sure I can change directions, but also be fluid with it, not rush it too much, and making sure my eyes are good. And of course, playing the ball. I want picks. That's a big thing for me. As I feel like I have a bad game if I don't get a pick. So
Yeah, I mean, you've gotten plenty through your career, and I could tell that's like a huge part of your game. So I'm sure you'll be getting many more in the future. What's the feedback that you're hearing from teams so far? Because I know you've probably had the chance to meet with many through the course of the Shrine Bowl. The Big 12 Pro Day. You already mentioned the weight, but as far as your game, like what are some things they say they like about you? What are some things maybe they want to see more of? Scheme fit, things like that.
so I mean, I was talking to some teams about my 40. I told them I was going to run a 4.3, and they're like, "I believe you. I mean, you showed on film that you can run fast." And I really
Hmm.
think that they like that. I'll come up and tackle even though I'm smaller. Just no fear. I think they do like that I'm durable. I haven't really missed any games. I mean, good players can play games. I mean, I don't really ever want to miss a game.
Right.
And with football, I mean, some people miss, but I don't think I need to. If I'm banged up, I'll still play. I think they love that about me, and I can play the ball. I just have a knack for the ball. Wherever the ball is, I want to be. So.
Yeah, I mean, they say the best ability is availability, right? But you got more abilities than just that, right? So yeah, team's definitely gonna love that. And as far as your versatility, have teams talk to you about seeing you as more of a nickel at the next level, or has that kind of been something that they kind of see you being interchangeable on the outside and inside?
Mm. So, I mean, I think they're more with nickel right now for me. But honestly, I've had some talk to me about playing outside. I also played strong safety my first year at BYU, so I really could play strong. I could play free. I
Yeah.
could play nickel. I could play corner. So honestly, wherever they want to put me, and as long as I'm on the field, I'm happy with it. So.
All right, yeah. At this point, aside from training, like what's next for you? Do you have any visits lined up? Any meetings planned? What's next?
I haven't heard anything quite yet. But yeah, I mean, I've had a good conversations with some teams from all over, and yeah, I talked to the 49ers as well, and I really just like them a lot. And honestly, everyone I've talked to, they've been great. And I think, yeah, they want me. So.
I could definitely see the fit, like with the 49ers. Definitely like something that they look for are like, tall, lanky kind of quarter or cornerback. So that's definitely something that, the physicality as well, something that they would definitely like. Just hypothetically speaking, how would it feel for you to, maybe have the opportunity to play with the Niners and play alongside someone like Diamador Lenore? I don't know if that's someone you've watched any of, but how would it feel to learn under his wing?
Man, I would love to. I mean, so me and him are signed with the same agency.
Yeah.
I had a chance to go out to his house when I was out there with my agents and meet him. And honestly, he's awesome. You can tell he's super smart, loves the game, just always watching film. Like that's what he was telling me. I just watch so much film, and I love it. Like you can tell he loves football, and I think being around someone that loves football as much as he does will make you love football. And I'll just try to be a sponge, soak up everything that he has to tell me, and because he's a great player. I love watching his film, and he's physical, has a knack for the ball. Yeah, he'll come up, fill the B gap, fill the A gap. So honestly, yeah, just being a sponge and soaking up everything from him.
Yeah, Demo's a dog, and he has that outside inside versatility as well. So
Hmm.
definitely would be great for someone to learn under. But you got the draft coming up in a little less than a month now. What are your plans for that? Like you know what you're doing that day, that weekend, or still getting worked out?
Yeah, I'm still getting it worked out. I mean, I'm definitely going to be in Utah with my family. I have a huge family, so I'll be here and just probably do some type of party, hopefully, and um, yeah, see what happens from there. So,
All right. Awesome. Well, Jacob, I always end my interviews with this last question here. What is a team? What is a fan base getting both on and off the field with Jakob Robinson?
you're gonna get a player that loves his team. Will do anything for his team. He's gonna outwork everybody. I don't really care who it is. I'm gonna work harder, and I just want to be on the field, make plays, and I'm gonna be a great teammate while doing it. And for the fans, I mean, you can ask Cougar Nation. I love Cougar Nation, and I feel like they love me, and I'm very interactive with the fans. If you guys need anything, like I'm gonna be there, no matter where it is, what time. So, yeah, I think you'll get a great guy off the field with me. I won't get into any trouble, and yeah,
Jacob, I know a team's gonna love that. I know a fan base is gonna love that. Yeah, I love it just hearing it. So yeah, best of luck. This next month, but obviously beyond that as well. Wherever you go, gonna be rooting for you.
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
I appreciate you coming on. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that tuned in. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. There will be plenty more prospect spotlight interviews just like this one. But for now, have a good rest of your day, folks. Peace.